Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how to make that beautiful tote bag. So we are going to fold our fabric into two. Then I'm going to measure 16 inches for the height. I folded it into two. From the part where I folded it, I measured 16 inches for the height. Then for the width, I measured 14 inches. 14 inches for the width. 16 inches for the height, then 14 inches for the width. I'm just going to use my ruler to draw a straight line, and I'm just going to connect it together and cut it out. So now we are going to cut the straps. For the straps, I used 4 inches for the width, then 25 inches for the length. I'm measuring 4 inches for the width, 25 inches for the length. I also folded this into two. Then I'm going to connect that straight line and I'm going to cut it out. So after cutting it out, I'm just going to use my scissors to split it into two because I cut it in a fold. So I'm just going to cut this into two. And then this is what we have after splitting it into two. That is our handle and this is the main bag. I'm just going to set this aside. So now we're going to work on the handle first. So I'm taking one part of the handle, then I'm just folding it into the middle as you can see me doing like this. One side, just fold it into the middle, then the other side to take it and put it in the middle. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Then we're just going to fold it again. So I hope you saw how I folded it. Then I'm just taking my pin to pin it down in place. I'm going to show you how to do it again in just a bit. So this is how to do it. Fold one part into the middle, fold the second part into the middle, then just join the two together and pin it down as shown. So just pin that down. Then we're just going to do the same thing for the other handle. Then we are going to sew it. So now for the other part, for the height, we're going to fold it inside like this. Then we're going to close it up and just sew it. So just look at what I just did now. So that's how we'll do it. Then we're going to sew on the line and sew it straight down. Do the same thing for the other side. Just fold it inside, close it up, and then sew it. Then we're just going to repeat the same thing on the other handle. So guys, I've done this already. I'm done with the straps or handle, and this is what it looks like. So I didn't later sew on that part, but if you want, you can do that. So we're just going to keep this aside. Then we're going to work on the body itself. So the body is going to be like a rectangle shape. Then just fold it back into two. Then we're going to sew the sides. But since we're not using lining, there's a method I want to show you guys so that the seam will be neat. So we're going to fold it into one, then fold it again. So we're going to fold the sides into two. I hope you saw what I just did. So I will show you again so you understand. So fold it once, then fold it again so that the seam will be neat, no thread will be showing. So that's just how we are going to fold it for both sides of the bag. So guys, I've sewed it already. I've sewed both the sides, and you can see that the seam is very neat. No thread is showing. Can you see it from the front? So it is very neat. No thread is showing. So that we're going to fix the handles, and I want you to watch how I'm doing it because this part is a little bit tricky. So we're just going to fold it, the top part, like this. We're still going to measure it. I'm going to measure it to 1 inch to 1 inch to 1.5 inch. That is perfect. So just watch what I'm doing because the video is self-explanatory. So this is 1.5 inch. It should be between 1.5 inch to 1 inch. 1.5 inches to 1 inch, okay? So I'm just trying to make sure I arrange it well because I'm making this bag for my friend. She asked me to make this for her. So I just want it to be neat, and it should be looking professional. So just take your time to do it, okay? Just take your time. Then we're going to take our strap. But before we take our strap from the end, we're going to measure 2 inches. As you can see me do, measure 2 inches from both ends, and from the other one to measure 2 inches. That is where the strap is going to be. So just put it in like this. Put it in the middle. Did you see what I just did? Then we're just going to pin it down. We're going to pin the strap and the fabric, the body together as shown. So then we're going to take the other side of the strap, and do the same thing. And make sure that when you are placing the other side of the strap, make sure you place it well, okay? Make sure it is placed very well. We are going to do the same thing for the back, or for the other side. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. Then we are going to sew it. But please, before you sew, make sure you fold about half inch inside so that the seam will be neat, okay? So guys, this is after sewing. Can you see why I told you to put about half inch inside, the way we sewed this side, so that the seam will be neat and it will look professional. So I'm done. I'm just going to flip it to the right side so you can see what we have. This tote bag making is super simple, super is for beginners. But so now you can also stitch the other up parts if you wish, but I did not do that. But if you want, you can stitch the upper part of the side where we sewed the side, okay, if you want. So I'm just going to trim away the threads that are there. Then this is me after I was done. This is it. It's very simple to make, so easy, beginners friendly. So by the time we were done, I measured it, and we had 12 inches and 14.5 inches from the bag we made, okay? So guys, this is the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below to my next video. Bye guys.